All right, man. We here with Blaine Crislip, man.
What's up, dude?
How you doing, man?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing, man. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. How's the off season been, man?
It's been pretty busy this year compared to other years.
Yeah, it's your senior year. You know that was just passed.
Yeah.
How'd you feel it went?
I mean, I feel we got pretty far. I feel like personally I did pretty good compared to my expectations for the year and the expectations I had set for the team. I feel like we definitely surpassed them heading into the year. And I mean, obviously I feel like I could have done more, could have done better, but I feel like it went pretty well for me.
That's what's up, man. Always as a competitor, you always find things that you could do better. Like you never feel like yes, like until like you get the States. You feel me? So I get all that. I went to a few games of yours this past year, man. You was balling, man. Getting to that second level, running downfield. That's what really makes good linemen great linemen when they get to the second level and beyond, and running down with their running backs and making holes for them downfield, pushing a pile. So yeah, man, you a beast, man. You a beast. I see you got a little more buffer, man. Pause, but guess you've been in the weight room. I see.
I've definitely been in the weight room even harder this off season because whenever I get into college, heading in the fall camp or summer practices, I'm trying to make a name for myself, trying to get on the field early and just trying to keep pushing it and compete.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, I see you committed to Grove City. How did that transpire? Like what went all into choosing them out of all your other offers?
I mean, I went on a ton of different visits. I went from D1 visits all the way down to D3, and I had offers from D2 and other D3 schools, but whenever I went to Grove City, and I've had a relationship with the line coach, Coach Bainey, for I don't even know how long, since the season even began. I've been talking to him so much, and he's always just there. Like, he's always, like, the one coach who's always, I guess, I wouldn't say believed in me because I feel like most of the coaches do, but, like, definitely had the strongest relationship with him. And I feel like I'm a pretty academic kid, so the Grove City education I feel like was definitely the best of the options I had, and it's not terribly expensive, and honestly I'm just excited to go there and work and just build a name for myself there.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So how many offers did you have, like total?
Officially, I ended with 10, but if I did my NCAA eligibility thing and figured that out with, like, making a deposit of, like, $200 or whatever it was, I could have ended with 11, but I'd already committed by then.
Okay. You said that you mentioned that you had, like, D1, D2, and D3, you said, right?
Yeah.
Could you name like all of them? You can remember them?
All my offers?
Yeah.
Well, the first one, it was Hampton Sydney down in Virginia. I was during school, and that one was just kind of out of nowhere.
Okay.
And it wasn't, like, super, like, fancy offer. It was more like you got it, and then that was that.
There was no, like, experience with it?
No.
Okay.
And then...
They didn't make you feel special?
No.
Okay.
And then came Miles. That one, I wasn't sure if that one was, like, truly real until I, like, researched it more. That was my first D2 one. They were down south, but I never really built, like, a relationship with them.
Okay.
And it was down in Alabama. That's not somewhere, like, I want to, like, stay.
No, I feel you.
I'm more of a cold guy. I don't like being, like, super hot.
All the time.
So, and then the third one I got was St. Vincent, which I built a relationship with them pretty early. And they were probably the, like, nicest to me, and, like, other than Coach Bain, he treated me with like the most respect. And I went there a ton. Like they're an up and coming program. Like they've had some struggles in the past, but they're growing and getting better and like rebranding themselves. Like they just had a running back transfer up to UL Monroe at D1 school.
Okay.
So like they're getting better. But yeah, they were pretty like special. That felt like the first offer I like truly earned. Then during camp season, I was at a Kent State camp and another D2 school offered me Central State, and that one was also pretty special. I drove me and my running back there, and we competed at the camp. And right when it was over, I was just talking to coaches, and he offered me. So that was dope.
That's what's up.
What's next? I don't know how much I can go in order now, but
Oh, you good? You know,
there was
much you can remember.
There was Waynesburg. I think it was Grove City offered me like the first in-season offer I got.
Okay.
And then there was Lock Haven, which I also really messed with Lock Haven. They were pretty nice school. The only drawback is how far they were for like a D2 school.
Where's it at?
It's like 4.5 hours away. It's out like 30 minutes from State College. More east from State College in like the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I feel that. If I'm going 4 hours away, I'm gonna go like to like a city.
Yeah, somewhere where I can like
Do stuff.
have a life. Yeah.
Yeah, do stuff. Yeah. Where Pizza Hut don't close at 8 p.m.
When one of my old teammates ended up going to Lock Haven, he was a running back. Okay. So like that was one of the draws for me there. I got West Liberty also during the school day, but the thing with West Liberty is they made a coaching change like right at the end of the year, and I was pretty interested in them. My mom was a graduate from West Liberty, so I was interested in like going on an OV there, but I never ended up hearing back from them about the OV, which was like, it's a business. I get it.
No, facts, yeah.
And there was, I don't know why I'm blanking.
That was what, 7, 8 right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where else do I have? I don't know.
So you good. I was gonna ask you, how many visits did you go on?
There were so many. My first ever visit was to St. Vincent. That was last year, whenever I was like a junior. It was right after like week 4. I finally got my first like college visit. So that was really dope. I got to see them play Grove City, and they got demolished by Grove City.
For real?
Yeah.
He's like,
it wasn't pretty, but like.
He's like, I might be going there instead next year.
And then I ended up going to Westminster for my second visit, which they're a dope program. Like, I liked them, but I didn't really end up building that type of relationship with them.
When'd you go to Westminster? Like, what time during the year?
It was like week 8, week 9 during
cold
that
as
year.
hell, huh? With that lake.
It was cold as hell.
I took a visit there back in high school too, bro. My dad drove me. We was driving. I was like, damn, Dad, where do they got me at? Because this is nowhere like over here. And we drove past like an Amish carriage. Mm-hmm. It was like crazy because I never seen no like Amish people before in real life. But yeah, man, that feels nice though. Mm-hmm. Westminster's nice, but it was cold as hell because the water's right there, right? Mm-hmm. Ain't there water there?
Yeah, I think so.
It's like on the hill too, right? Mm-hmm. Like a little bit. Yeah, like no trees around to block no wind, nothing. It's just.
That's also in like the middle of nowhere, yeah. Westminster. It's like out of the way.
I don't even like remember passing McDonald's. I'm like, man, you got straight cafeteria food. Mm-hmm. When the caf closed,
it's over.
You asked out. You better go to Walmart or something. But yeah.
So that was I ended up going to Robert Morris my junior year because I'd met the coach literally out in public. Like I was walking around, I met the coach, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
talked to me, like their line coach talked to me, gave me his number, like right before my junior year, like during that like spring/winter, I met him. So I went to camp, like continued like texting him, sending my film and stuff. Then he had me up for a visit that fall. And then that was pretty much it for my junior year until we got. So after my junior year, I met with Coach Byron from 210s, and
Okay.
he's incredible, like incredible guy, incredible coach. So during 210s, he brought us on like all the visits he could, like possibly.
That's what's
So
up. That's what's up.
whenever we went to tournaments, so
Shout
we
out
did.
Coach Byron. Shout
Yeah,
out.
shout out Coach
Yeah.
Byron. We did 5v5. So our first tournament was down in Atlanta. So on the way down, it was a horrible drive. Being stuck in a bus for like 15 hours with like
15 hours.
30 other guys
Ooh.
it was fun though.
I bet it was though. Yeah.
We stopped like halfway through in Charlotte, and we ended up visiting Charlotte, and that was dope. Seeing like they're not like a bigger school, but like seeing like a fully fleshed like D1
Yeah.
school,
It's
like
a bigger
in the
city.
heart of the city.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a city. Yeah.
so that was dope. That tournament went past. Then we did Ohio tournament, and we visited like 5 schools in one weekend.
Damn.
We went to Youngstown. We went to Toledo. We went to Kent
Penn
State,
State. Yo.
Bowling Green, and Akron during that
Oh,
weekend.
that's what's up. Okay.
So-
Coach Byron.
So
He's the man.
That was dope. Seeing all those places, meeting coaches to like try and go to their camps and like starting the camp circuit thing. That was dope. And then the final tournament we did, it was up in Connecticut. That was the first tournament we won. Like we were doing good in all the other tournaments, but we won that one like outright. So on our way there, we visited Penn State because he knows like Coach Terry.
Okay.
So we visited Penn State, and that was like crazy, seeing like how big it was compared to all the MAC schools we had already
Yeah,
visited.
bro. I've never been there, but when I see videos of the cameraman on the sidelines or in the end zone, and it's like an all white out, bro. That stadium's crazy.
It's wild. And
Crazy.
then the final trip of like the 5v5 circuit was Rutgers, which Rutgers you don't think of like much for football.
Yeah.
Like they haven't been like super great for football, but just to see like another Big Ten facility like that,
The facilities, yeah.
it's huge.
I bet
Seeing
that weight room, that
the weight room was probably the coolest part of it because it was like a half circle, like it was an arc, and like there's a like center pillar, and it like went all the way around. So it was dope, and the stadium itself was dope too.
don't like when you like visit a school and it got like the top of the line facilities. It makes you want to work out, right?
Oh yeah, for
Like
sure.
it's like, well, I can't wait to
Like
get
like
in
if
here.
I get here, bro, I'm a live in this weight room.
Yeah, bro, and like I feel like some players don't like, view it that way. But like, yeah, cause I never went to no D1, bro, or nothing. I went to junior college first, and I went to NAIA in Kansas City. I'm not shitting on my school or nothing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like terrible. It wasn't terrible, but compared to shoot, even like D2 schools,
Yeah.
like the facilities is like top notch. But you had mentioned Coach Byron.
Yeah.
You gonna be there this Sunday?
No, I didn't really think of it as my place is going, personally. But if I was still in high school, like, well, I am still in high
you still
school,
in high
but
school, what you mean?
like if I was in like the actual like competing for like
Yeah.
offers, like competing to get noticed and stuff, I probably would have.
Okay.
For sure. Like I wouldn't have missed the opportunity.
I'm gonna be there, bro. You should go.
When is it, Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday. I think it's what, like at 10 a.m. I think from 10 to 2. You should go, bro.
Hey man, I'll definitely think about it. But like,
We can ride together if you want to, but yeah, bro. You should you feel me? Just if you ain't doing nothing, you feel me?
Yeah.
Just, you feel me? Just be around. You feel me?
yeah, I feel you.
Just be around the game. You feel me? And still make connections. But yeah, it's gonna be my first one on Sunday. Trying to.
It'll definitely be a dope
I'm
experience.
already know. Cause I've been trying to go to one for a minute, but two things either happen. I either miss it when it's here, or it's in a different state.
Well, I believe this is like the first 5v5 tournament in Pittsburgh ever
Really?
that he's hosting. So yeah, it's
Okay,
gonna
well,
be
like,
dope.
there's some other like lineman camps still here. Though,
Yeah,
right?
there's lineman camps
That he's had
yeah.
before here, right? Okay, okay. I'm just saying, just like lineman, period, stuff. Period. I'd be
Oh,
missing.
yeah.
You feel me? So this is the first one that I'm gonna be able to go to because I be working most of the time, so I be missing a lot. But yeah, I be trying to, trying to get out. When did you start playing football?
Honestly, I started playing football when I was in 8th grade.
I did too, bro.
I never really got into it before that, honestly. I never even really liked football before 8th grade. I just did it because I felt like I needed to like do something. Like I was in I was in 7th grade. I was like, I don't get out of the house or nothing. Like I don't be doing anything because that was right after my COVID year. So
Okay.
the end of my 6th grade year got cut short, and then 7th grade year was on and off over and over again. And like by that time, like I'm a chunky dude. Like I put on weight. I was like I want to do something so I can try and lose it and become like, like better in life.
Fit.
So I played football in my 8th grade and I was horrible. Like it was bad. The coach was my friend's dad, so he was always like not a dick to me, but like
On your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So
that encouragement because he could see something in you probably. Yeah.
So that was dope. And then I moved on to like high school, obviously, and Coach Busby, our head coach, that was his 2nd year being there, I believe. So like he saw like a vision for me, I'd say, but it didn't really start off great. Like my freshman year, I still didn't really care about it that much. Like I started getting into like the weightlifting part of it that off season, but like I wasn't strong at all. So it comes like fall camp, like HEDAC week, and I'm like thinking about quitting. I was like, I don't know if this is for me.
That's
so
the
like,
week that people quit for sure.
So like it's like the last day, and I decided like I'm gonna commit to it. Like I was skipping practice. I was like, I don't know if this is for me. So I decided for camp I was gonna lock in, commit to it, and like grad out. If I didn't like it by the end of the season, I just wouldn't play next year.
Okay.
Because like I'm not the type to quit something.
Yeah. So this was freshman year, you said?
Yeah, freshman year.
Okay.
So we didn't really have like many JV games or anything like that. So I'm just like experiencing the season. Like,
Did y'all have no JV?
we didn't really. Not really, no. And our JV coach wasn't like the greatest. We had like 3 JV games that whole year.
Damn.
Well, we got in a little bit at the end of the varsity games a lot,
Okay.
but like the real experience I built up was through practice with all like the senior offensive linemen, defensive linemen and stuff. So freshman year comes and passes. At the end of freshman year, we lost in round 1 of playoffs, seeing like all the seniors upset and stuff. Like it like clicked in me. I was like, I just need to lock in. Like I want to make an impact in some way. So that off season, I hit the weight room like super hard. Like I was fully invested. I gained weight. I was only like 200 pounds, 215 my freshman year. I worked my way up to like 250, 260 my sophomore year.
Put that weight on.
And was in the gym constantly. Like one of my now best friends who graduated, he played at Geneva last year.
Okay.
He really got me into the weight room and like took me under his wing.
That's what's up.
And like got me into that mindset. So sophomore year, I was competing for spot right tackle with a junior who was also like dope. Like he's a good dude. So like we were competing all camp long. The scrimmage, we were splitting reps, and then come week 1, I started the first game, and like
as a sophomore.
Yeah. It wasn't a great showing. Okay. So we still like rotated in the game. Okay. But during practice that week, he got a concussion. So the next game we were playing Shenango, I got like the full start, like,
Yeah.
and I played great, and we lost somehow. I don't. That was embarrassing, but
Nasanic.
no, it was Shenango.
Oh, Shenango.
Yeah, Shenango.
Ooh.
That was embarrassing, but at that point we were 0-2. So I was like, damn. We might be
We might be the bad ones. Damn.
So come week 3 we play Hopewell. You know how like PHA and all of them do these online polls.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
I think it was DA Sponge. I think Sponge was doing a poll. Us
Sponge,
first
okay.
us first Hopewell, and they like it was like 60-40 Hopewell over us. So we walked into Hopewell and we beat them 47-0
Yeah.
while we were
Yeah.
0-2. So it was like a pick me up.
Okay.
So like that season was very on and off. We went 1-3, and then because we lost to Neshannock, who is like the conference winner at the end by 1 point. So there's like 2 minutes left in the game. We were down by 7. Our receiver catches a slant, and he goes 80-90 yards to the house. We go for 2 to try and win the game.
Yeah.
And the snap gets fumbled.
Oh.
We didn't even get the playoff.
Didn't get the playoff. Oh,
No,
man.
and then we just lost.
How was that center like after the game? Like what?
It wasn't the center's fault. The quarterback dropped it.
Oh, he dropped it.
Yeah, it was shotgun. He went to catch it, and he just couldn't hold on to it.
And then it was on the ground.
So that one was like tough. We were 1-3 at that point. I was like, we might not even make playoffs. Yeah. But we go on like a winning streak. We end up being like 5-3. We won 4 games in a row. Then comes Mohawk, which the refs, the field, the whole team, I absolutely hate playing there. It's in
Mohawk feels like this.
Yeah, bro.
It's all holy. You get a bunch of
It was
dips.
all holy. We were
it.
playing in the rain, so it was all muddy. They didn't cut the grass. The grass was like this tall.
You got to pick your feet up when you're running.
Yeah. So that wasn't great. So we were like 5-4. And then we head into like senior night. So that was against your alma mater, Beaver Falls. So I'm not going to say they like tanked or anything or like fumbled the game on purpose, but we won 26-6.
What year is this?
This was
23.
23. Yeah, it was whenever you guys won whips last.
Wasn't that the year we was like 6-5?
Yeah. We were both like the same record, and we beat y'all like the last game of the regular season.
That's a whole nother topic. How we getting teams in like the playoffs? Like barely above 500 now.
I mean, the MAC isn't like MAC back then wasn't as competitive as it is like nowadays, which everyone like finished with the same record this year. Like it was a fight for the last playoff spots.
Yeah.
But we go in the playoffs. We won our first playoff game in 15 years against Sarah Catholic, which felt great.
Damn.
Yeah. Then we head into number 1 seed Steel Valley, and like we're like viewed as major underdogs. Like it's not even like close. They got Donald Barksdale still, a junior, and he was crazy. Like he's one of the best players I've ever seen. But the final score of that game was 21-3. We missed. Our PAT team fell apart that game. If we kicked all our PATs, it would have been tied, and we probably would win the overtime. But like it is what it is. Like that's how my sophomore year ended, so I was like even more motivated to go into junior year.
Like, oh yeah, next year I'm coming back. I'm coming back with some.
So junior year, everything's going fine. Like we go through camp. Camp was great. Scrimmage was great. Like after like the scrimmage, I had like 8 pancakes, something like that. So I was excited for the season. Like I'm gonna do great. So we go into Ambridge. I'm like killing them. The team's like we're not doing great. like it's a 2A school versus a 4A school, which Ambridge isn't always great, but they're like super physical.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
They will give you a fight regardless
yeah,
of who you are.
they were super physical, and we weren't like prepared for that, so we ended up losing. But during that game, our quarterback threw a pick, and I went to go get a tackle, and I ended up like hitting crown to crown. I fall down, I get a concussion. My hands are like that. Like, I wake up to my trainer like standing over me asking if I'm cool. I'm like, I don't think I'm cool.
Oh, wait, you was doing this?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like, I got my arms close together.
Oh man, yeah, you
Like,
look,
I laid the boom on him, but like, at what cost?
you said at what cost?
But the next week we were playing Southside. The doctors like screwed me over and didn't clear me for the game, but it didn't even matter because the game got rained out. That was last year. It rained really, really bad that week, and most of the games were either postponed or just no counts. Okay. So that one didn't count. So the rest of junior year went great. Like, I was having the breakout like I was supposed to. The team was 5-1, 4-1 at one point. Then we hosted Elwood City, which they were having their best year in like a century. Like, they're undefeated. So they
bro, that year I was like, oh, Elwood good this year. I was like, oh shoot.
So they come into our house, and our offense just was sorry the first half. Like, we didn't score at all. So the final, we lost by like 7. We scored like 14 points in the fourth quarter within like 4 minutes to make the score look better, but we lost to them. And then we went in the playoffs like 8-1 since the one was no count. So first round, we host our first playoff game in however many years at Western on a Saturday. That was back when That was back whenever we didn't have lights. So this year was our first year with lights, but last year we didn't have lights. So we played Carlington on a Saturday afternoon, 2 days after Halloween, and they were horrible. Like, I don't know how they got into playoffs.
Damn.
Like, that was probably the worst team I've seen, other than New Brighton, obviously.
Your New Brighton be catching strays, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Well, my freshman year, I've never seen a team get belted more than New Brighton. Like, it was
45-0, week 2, 55-3.
It was 63-14 final my freshman year. I was like, we were like 3 points away from breaking our school record in points against them.
I know, like, when I played, bro, it was like the only teams that we had to worry about, bro, was Beaver and Quip. Like, but like New Brighton, it's funny because they view it as like a rivalry. But we don't. It's like, no, like.
Yeah, because the jug, right?
Yeah, the jug. Like, man, that jug been over here for like 10 years. Yeah, something like that, yeah. But, I mean, up until like the past couple of years, they beat us, like, I think in 2023.
Yeah.
No,
it was a lot.
What was your? We went 0 and something or 1 and something. That was last year.
Yeah, that was last year. You guys went 0 and 10.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, so they got a jug now. Woo, like.
Yeah, I remember our game against y'all that year. It was at home. I was like, damn, bro, they ain't what they used to be.
Oh yeah, I was there. Yeah, man. It was. I knew.
I didn't know. Like.
No, listen. I knew when y'all came. I was like, yeah, y'all about to.
Oh, you're talking about this year. I'm talking about last year. Whenever you guys were 0 and 10, I walked into that, I was like, it's Beaver Falls. Like, obviously they're still gonna be good, but like, it was not the same as like previous years. But y'all retooled this year.
Yeah, we got
sure.
Like, we had a bunch of like we just had small linemen, like like not small, like just like small, and now we're
Well, you guys got Donovan over there.
Yeah, Donovan Jeter coaching. He's Darrell coaching, Dreads, Mark Wiles. I play with all of them. Mark Wiles coaching now.
They're all dog. Like, all the linemen turned into dogs this season, for sure.
No, facts. Yeah, Jeep. Jeep. Shout out Jeep, man. You turn him around, man. You know, good shit. Oh, Jakari Clackley. I play with him. He's coaching there. So yeah. So we got some young life in the and the coaching staff. So yeah, give them a few years.
Yeah, they'll be back to normal Beaver Falls for him.
Yeah, man.
So
For sure.
after Carlington Junior, we got Steel Valley again. It's a neutral site game. It's at Moon.
Steel Valley always around.
Yeah.
Always.
So that year they had both Duran and Donald in the backfield. They had Duran at quarterback and Donald in the backfield, and having both of them in the backfield, it was just insane. Like the read option and the runs they were doing. I
really
can't tell you how many times they passed the ball. They ran for like 300 yards on us, and it was just...
Yeah, you really had to, contain.
Yeah, everybody had to do their jobs.
Yeah, have to. Don't go running all because you think he pulled the ball. No, you got to stay.
Just watching on the sideline, because I didn't really play defense much, at all that year. So I was watching from the sideline. I'm like, damn, bro. I wish I could do something about this. So, junior season went and gone, heading in the senior year. And this year, it obviously was special. I wasn't sure how well this year was going to go at the beginning because Javen, our quarterback, had left. He went to go play at Kiski.
Okay.
And we had a freshman, Amari, step up, and he's a receiver at heart. He plays receiver for 7-on-7, but he was a dog at quarter. He's a dog at both. He's a good athlete.
Okay.
So they stuck him at quarterback, and he did really good this year. Way better than I could have ever expected him to do, especially as a freshman. So we...
Oh, he's a freshman?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going in his sophomore year now, and he already got all-conference everything. Safety, quarterback, athlete.
He got 3 more years, too.
Yeah, he's a dog. He was originally, he played at Woody before transferring in middle school to LP. So, he played through, our Western middle school. So it wasn't like he was already a dog whenever he transferred here. But anyway, we go through camp and practice, and everything it's not clicking as it's supposed to, what you expect. So I always will remember this. It's a Wednesday practice before we played Ambridge week 0, and it was probably the worst practice I've ever seen. Everybody was arguing with each other, nothing was going right. People were, I don't even know. It was horrible. So I was
on the same page.
I was thinking, I'm we might not win at all this year. I was this, my senior season might be a bust. So we go into Ambridge. I'm I don't know what to expect. So we end up going there. We win 42-7. We rushed for, I don't even know how many yards. They were posting about our O-line everywhere. Because the way we did things, we had an H-back in the backfield most of the time, as a tight end. Mm-hmm. But he was a step behind, he was a flanker, kind of.
Wing, kind of?
Yeah, a wing. Okay. We had a 6th offensive lineman there, and we would just run the ball. And that was that all year. We were 7-0 heading into Mohawk, and then during Elwood, our running back, he got his collarbone popped out of place, early in the game, first quarter.
Damn.
And we didn't even know when he was going to come back. So during Mohawk, he was sitting out. He could have played, but we thought Mohawk was 3-4 at the time or whatever it was. We were we're going to let him rest, get healthy, because we need him for the playoffs. And we go in there and we just get an off day, bro. We get stood up. Nothing went right. Nothing went our way. So he ends up suiting up at halftime to try and help.
For real?
Yeah.
He's nah, let me.
Yeah, bro. He starts suiting up. He warming up. He gets in the game. He already makes an impact. So we're down 21-7. And we're on the goal line. It's 4th and goal, and we try and do a tush push, and we get stuffed. Damn. And that was pretty much the momentum gone.
Yeah.
If we scored there, I feel we could have won that game, but it was over. So we're 7-1, and he's still recovering. He never got to 100% before the season ended because he was constantly having to play linebacker, running back. So he was always hidden.
He was playing hurt.
So we go into New Brighton comes to us, and we win that 20-14, and we like already clinched like a share of the MAC, like the conference title, which was already a big deal for us. And then Freedom comes for my senior night, and we just dog walked them 49-0.
He said, "Dog walked."
So it was like I don't even know if I played much during the second half, like maybe a drive or two. I was like, senior night ended early, bro. I wasn't expecting
you was
that.
chilling.
Yeah, I was chilling.
You was chilling.
Like all my dogs were getting like their work. Like we had a person who was ineligible because he came from Quip. Like he went to LP forever, and he went to Quip for like a year or two and came back, and he was ineligible for the playoffs. He ended up scoring a touchdown at running back. Like he was a edge rusher, like linebacker type thing.
Yeah, okay.
Like he
okay.
wasn't much of an offensive player, but he ended up scoring a touchdown at running back.
Damn.
So that was dope. And one of my friends got a pick six,
Jeez.
like out of nowhere. Took it to the crib. We had fireworks for it.
So y'all was just having a good
were
time.
lit. Yeah. So we're waiting for like the playoff committee to do whatever they're gonna do. They gave us a 2 seed, which first round bye. So that comes and passes. And then we play Apollo Ridge at home, which is our first like night playoff game ever. So that was dope. The stadium was packed, and we dog walk him 42-7 or 14 or something like that. And we don't host. We play Steel Valley again at Keystone Oaks in the semifinals. The game before Whips, and Duran was just on a different type of level that day.
He was going off again.
Like 300 yards, 5 touchdowns. He was just unstoppable.
Yeah, bro. Like Steel Valley, bro. Like when I played, they was always in the playoffs too, bro.
They always just be producing
and
great
that was in
athletes.
2015, 2016. So they've had like an off and on 10-year run of just being competitive,
Being good, yeah.
Yeah, like being in the mix every year, damn near. Yeah, bro. That's crazy, bro. So you said that you started playing in 8th grade. You say, right?
Yeah.
Oh, correction. I ain't started 8th grade. I started in 7th grade. So, did you always play lineman?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I was still pretty. I was pretty tall in 8th grade. I was like 5'10", 5'11". So like, already then I was like built for O-line.
Damn, bro. I was 5'10" until like my sophomore year of college.
So like.
Damn. Oh yeah, you was. Yeah, you.
So
was.
like I was already like built for it. So they already knew where to stick me. But I didn't know like much about football at all. Like until I started playing, like I was clueless. So during the sign-ups for football 8th grade year, I said something about being a running back, and everybody who already played and like knew about football just started laughing. I was like, "What you laughing for, bro? I can run."
I can run. So like, coach ain't never put you on defense?
Oh no, I ended up playing. I got honorable mention defensive line this year for all conference. Like I played D-line a little bit this year, but like. I was mainly just offensive, like the reliable offensive tackle.
Yeah, you played. I think you played a few series against Falls when you played them here. This past year on defense. Yeah, I was like, man, look at Blaine on defense.
This year was horrible. Like for my health, I was sick from Rochester game all the way up until Elwood game. It finally ended. I ended up having.
That's like a few weeks.
Last year I had pneumonia. Like I found out I had it during the Elwood game because I was going to the sideline. I couldn't breathe at all.
Yeah.
Like I'm not out of shape. Like so I didn't think it was like me not being conditioned. I was talking to my trainer. I was like, I literally can't breathe. Like I need something. And then before the Mohawk game that year, which we beat them, I went to the doctor like that weekend because my breathing was horrible. So, and they tell me I have pneumonia and stuff. They get me on like all different types of medicines. I don't practice until a walkthrough that week. I didn't start that game. Like after first series, I came in and just played the rest. But that was one of my best games ever, that Mohawk game. And then this year, it was just horrible. Like I couldn't breathe at all this year. Like, that Beaver Falls game was probably one of the worst. Like,
Hold on, you was mic'd up. You was.
like after that first series, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this game, and then just kept going like that every single game until Elwood win. I finally started to feel better.
Damn. So you was sick.
Yeah, like my lungs were filled with like.
You said that though, didn't you? That game.
Yeah.
I think you told me that. Yeah. You was like, man, I'm a little sick, so I don't know. How many. How much.
How I'm gonna play.
How much good content you gonna get? Yeah. I remember you saying that to me. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, so that was not a fun time. Like, back-to-back years, I got it in, like, the same time of the year, pneumonia. So, like, it's not fun to play football through.
Bro, it's terrible. I played sick, like, one time.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, yeah, this my Jordan flu game. This my Jordan flu game, bro. It was, I was at Avila University in Kansas City. We played this team. It was against the school that I declined one of my offers from, and it was black and gold, bro. Steelers colors. I wanted to go so bad, cause I was like, I'm gonna get a gold sleeve.
You were thinking about
black
the drip.
spat, black towel, black and gold gloves. Yeah, but I was like, man, y'all want too much money.
That's
like,
valid.
Yeah, because it was like 90% covered. Then the rest I gotta get loans for, right?
Yeah.
I was like, man, I gotta get the least amount so my dad don't gotta pay all this money. You feel me? So, cause it was like out of pocket like $5,000 per semester, and the school that I chose it was like $2,000, and I got a full unlimited meal plan.
Oh, that's dope.
Unlimited swipes.
Unlimited swipes, so you could just.
I was before breakfast, after breakfast, before lunch, after lunch, before class. Bro,
Afternoon snack.
Bro, I would go like at 2:00. I had class at 3. I would go to the cafeteria, make a sandwich, toast a bun, get some fruit, get a burger, get a drink, and bring the whole plate to class.
Into class.
Like the cafeteria plates and cup, I would bring it to class, and teachers was cool with it. They was cool with it. But yeah, bro, we was playing, and this game was packed. It was probably like week 7, so it was like around Halloween time, so it was just getting cool, but it was still kind of hot, you know, humid. Man, I don't know what I had. I just had like a bad cold. I couldn't hear out my ears.
Oh, I feel
my
that.
sinuses were clogged up. I couldn't breathe. And so this is like a big game. It's packed. I can't hear nothing. I'm at guard looking. I'm like, I'm a quarterback. Yo, what's the play? I can't hear you. Speak up. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna just go fucking block somebody. And then I had the Dayquil on the sidelines.
Oh, yeah.
I was drinking Dayquil on the sidelines, bro. That game was terrible. Like, I felt terrible. But watching the film, I was like, oh, I was balling. I did good. I had like 3-4 pancakes, running downfield, trap blocks, backs, cutting off of me. But I felt terrible.
Yeah, that reminds me. This year I also ended up having like the same thing, like a sinus infection in my ear, and like I couldn't hear it all. Like my whole face was like swollen. Like that was horrible. I ended up and like I couldn't hear out of my ear for like 100% for the longest time. So then I went to a doctor about it, and they like ended up like cleaning my ears, but it still wasn't great. Damn. Until it eventually like came back.
Yeah.
But yeah, playing sick is not for the faint of heart. Yeah, especially like early on in the game, whenever you feel crappy, you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this the second half.
Yeah, like when you sit down for that 10-15 minutes in the locker room,
like I just feel like, Dad, I'm exhausted. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go out there and like play. Like
we're doing this.
Ice pack on your back.
Yeah, can't breathe. Don't know what's going on. Your like head feels like pressure. Like you got pressure on your head.
And the coach is just yelling.
Yeah. All right, guys. On board. On the forefront. We're gonna fold the block around.
So like we're doing this
like,
great, but like we gotta do this.
I'm
better.
like, man, I'm not hearing none of that. I can't hear you in one ear for real, coach. I'm just out there playing. I'm just out there blocking people, man. But yeah, playing sick is not fun. But it's fun at the same time after the fact. It's like, oh yeah, I did that.
I did that.
You
yeah,
know,
like I got that done.
Yeah, I get like I still did my job and beyond and still played well with feeling terrible. And people couldn't tell.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I feel like that's what always makes you feel good when you're playing sick. What goals do you have for this upcoming season at Grove City? Like, are you trying to get a lot of playing time? Do you see yourself? You just trying to learn, from the vets? What's your mindset going into this season?
I'm going into trying to get as much playing time as possible. Last year they graduated both of their offensive tackles. They had a big boy who was getting looks from like the CFL and stuff. He was like 6'8", like 300 pounds. Like he was a big guy.
Yeah.
So whenever they were recruiting me, like they were telling me like they don't really have like much tackle help. So like if I go there, I have like a pretty good chance of seeing the field as a freshman.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, coaches say that, but like I was there, I was watching the games and stuff, and I believe that.
Okay.
Like I feel like I can get on the field early. So that's my main goal, is just to work hard enough and to prove that I can get on the field early and like compete with all these grown ass men.
No, facts. Yeah, you can see some dudes with beards, with kids.
Yeah, with kids, bro.
I'm telling you, bro, kids and wife on the sidelines after the game.
So in their COVID years, bro.
I should go back, huh?
Yeah.
I still got
still eligibility line.
like 3 years. Yeah, I got like 3 years. I'm gonna be 30. I'm gonna be 30 playing in college. Nah, forget that. Nah, I'm done.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, go get that, man. What's your take on the landscape of like football media, and the exposure? 'Cause I still feel like linemen aren't showcased enough, and everybody knows that like we the most important people on the field, offense and D-line. Because D-line is just essentially blockers for the linebackers, so they can fill the holes, essentially. But yeah, so what's your take on the recognition or the lack of? Like
I feel like there definitely is like a deficit in recognition for our group, but I feel like over time it's just getting like increasingly better. Like with people like you, like Coach Byron, and just other people who are starting to like focus more on the linemen. Like down at AD 210s, they got Ben Tune. I don't know how to say his name. I'm not gonna lie, but they got him. They got him following them around on all their like trips and like tournaments and stuff, making constant like content about it. And like that's dope, honestly. Like getting the media coverage that like we as linemen deserve, and like that you're giving people by taking photographs, by doing the interviews. Like that's dope to see how it's evolving. But I definitely feel like it can get like even higher, like how some of these quarterbacks be getting treated, how some of these receivers and running backs.
Yeah, this year, bro, I'm gonna try to do like mixtapes with just linemen. Just straight pancakes and
straight montages
and combo blocks. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to like.
There's enough people out there for the skills.
Yeah, like anything else you want to say? To the people.
Honestly, I feel like I talked a lot today.
No, you good.
Like a lot more than I normally do, but like
that's what's up.
Hey, I just want to shout out MLP Mike Lang and just
my guy.
All like the coaches and other players who got me here and like are getting me to the next level to prepare for like the rest of my life, like football career and then actual career after.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I gotta say, good luck on your journey. If you need anything, holler at me, man. You need to talk about, camp, college, because I've been through all that, bro. So, you feel me? Like, I'm 28, so, I've been there, so I know how it is. If you're like, man, Mike, coach saying this, man, blah 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 blah. You feel me? If you need like a different, viewpoint on something, just hit me, bro. Yeah, man, stay in that weight room, but don't forget to condition, bro. Condition, cause I feel like that's what separates us linemen when
whenever it gets in the actual like playing.
Yeah, and like what you was doing all year, getting that combo block, going to the linebacker second level, and then running downfield. You feel me?
Like chasing after
But like all
the
that
runners.
takes being in shape. You feel me? So, and I know you want it. I'm just telling you, some advice. But yeah, man, appreciate you for coming in my first.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
First lineman on my interview, man. Appreciate you. We out.
Peace.
Yes, sir.